What is going on, guys? Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Happy Friday. I think this is actually going to come down to why people are going to either choose the ZR2 or the Trailboss, since they are, basically in the same little categories that they're off-road trucks. Do you spend a little extra money for the ZR2, or do you just, I don't need a couple little things I can live without, and we can, sacrifice some things here and there, or no, I want it all. Obviously, you guys have seen some of my videos. I have on order the 2023 ZR2, and I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say downgrade, but I'm just not going to go with the Trailboss. I know that they're supposedly be coming out here soon, and I heard that the ZR2s are finally making it to production lines by the end of this month, and supposed to really start ramping up by, hopefully June. So if that's true, who knows? But it's always a mystery in the air when it comes to the auto industry. So we're going to start off with just a few things. Really, we're going to start off with the motor. So obviously the ZR2 is coming with 2.7 high output with 310 horsepower with 430 pounds of torque. The Trailboss is coming with the 2.7 Turbo Plus, and that gives you the 310 horsepower, but you only get 391 torque out of it. The nice thing with the Trailboss, you can upgrade with a tune to get more torque. So do you buy it right away, or do you get the Trailboss, do what you need to do with it, and then upgrade the tune to it? Which, truly, be honest, a tune is just, it's just a software update. When that comes out, I have no idea. I've been reading that some things have been kind of a pain when it comes to the updating, because I see some of the spots for like the ZR1s that are coming out to the factory. They are not able to get the tune yet to be pushing the 430 in torque. So when that comes out, who knows? Maybe when the ZR2s finally drop, that tune will actually be out for people to get their motor tuned. And that's all covered under factory warranty, which is kind of cool that they're doing it this way. So the Trailboss does come with a 2-inch factory with a wider chassis. So you get a 2-inch lift out of it. So you're getting smaller tires out of it, and we're going to be talking about that here in a second. So you're going to get a 2-inch lift from the factory, when the ZR2 is coming with a 3-inch with ZR2vs high performance suspension and with the wider chassis. So they're both on the wide chassis, but you're getting better. You're getting better springs. You're getting better coils up front. You're getting a heck of a lot better shocks than the Trailboss. Is that worth an upgrade to you? And we're going to talk about price here in a few. So if that comes into play, honestly, and when it comes down to it, that actually may come down to play. Why you would choose, because the shocks that are coming on the ZR2 are not cheap shocks. They're very nice shocks, very good shocks. But the thing is, if you start going to a lift kit, for aftermarket, you may actually end up running with some problems, because not a lot of factories are going to really want to touch, because those, why you swap out, a $3,000 set of shocks when their shocks aren't even going to be capable of what those shocks are doing. So they're not really going to come out with a lift kit. A lot of these companies that they come out with these kind of that vehicles come with these nice shocks, are going to come with these they're just going to be basically a spacer bracket, or a height adjustment bracket of the shock, because they don't want to They don't want to ruin the ride quality of what GM or whatever other manufacturers are coming out with that are going to have these nice shocks. So that's one thing to kind of keep in mind if you plan on doing more lift for your vehicle, that some companies are not going to touch it because they have these better shocks. They're going to have better things that they don't want to touch it, so they're going to just stick with like the ZR1s or the Trailboss. So keep that in mind. That may come down into play. So they both come with a locker in the rear, but the ZR2 comes with a locker in the front also. So you have the a rear shocker, or a rear shock. If I can speak right, you're going to get a rear and front locker in the ZR2, and the Trailboss you're only getting just the rear. My personal opinion, when I had like my Jeep Mojave, was why I picked that. All in honestly, you really just need more of a rear locker over the front, because the rear is helping you push and the front's helping you pull. So as long as you have that push, I would say 99.9% of the time that's all you really need. Unless you're doing some serious and you get really bound up, it's going to be kind of a big play when it comes into that. So just keep in mind. And also that gives you the where you're gonna, if you get in a sticky situation and you need to use that front locker, your turning is not going to be the greatest. So just remember that too. So a big difference is going to come into play. The ZR2, you get 5 different tunes, adjustable tunes on the fly. So you're getting the off-road, terrain, tow haul, normal, and a Baja mode. So there's 5 different kind of tunes that's going to come with the ZR2. So the Trailboss is getting them all except for the Baja. So it's coming with the the off-road, the terrain, the tow haul, and normal mode. Is Baja mode a thing you really need? I don't know. I haven't really tested it out yet. I'm gonna guess no. Is it worth the extra money to upgrade to the ZR2 if you just need a Trailboss, and whatnot, or if you're not gonna do some hardcore wheeling? Is it really worth that upgrade to you? I mean, for me, I don't know. Personally, I've never driven the truck, so I couldn't really tell you. Is it worth it for me and why I ordered it? But that's not my deciding factor on why I ordered the ZR2 over the Trailboss. So just keep that also in mind too. And one thing, so the ZR2 comes with 285s, 70R, 17s. So you're getting basically a 33-inch tire out of the factory, and those are MT tires. That's not like an all-terrain. Those are MT tires. And then keep in mind, MT tires do not really last very long on just normal road driving. They are made for the off-road, for the dirt, for the mud, for the playing on the rocks, or whatever you plan on doing with this truck. The MT tires do very well in those categories, but it really suffer on main concrete road. So the Trailboss is coming with a 265 65 R17. So you're getting basically around a 31 inch tire. So it's a slightly smaller tire, but it's also an all-terrain, which is very good on main driving. So if it's your daily driver, those tires are going to last quite a while. And you can still do they're very good, and especially in Moab. All-terrain tires are exceptionally well in Moab. So they are going to grip on the rocks. They're going to grip really well on especially flat surfaces. So they are good tires. And some of them have where they are going to be really good, at clearing. I know like KO2s, they really clog up with mud and pretty heavily, so just keep that in mind. The ZR2 comes with all your skid plates, all your your front, from your front bumper all the way back underneath. The Trailboss you have to buy separate, which I actually thought they would put some stuff on. So that'll be one thing to kind of keep in mind is that the Trailboss, I think it does come with the transfer case skid, but not very much skids underneath. So, and the ZR2 does come with side rail protections, which those rock sliders, do they do a decent job? Hopefully. I mean, you end up paying for them. So they both come standard with hill descent. So honestly, I've personally never in any of my vehicles, I really never really used hill descent. So we'll see how well that works. So uh-oh. Oh, you got people pulled out. There you go. Nice. Here's another thing. Even though the ZR2 is not really made to tow, I mean, you can still tow up to with a trailer weight of 6,500 pounds. The Trailboss is, I think it was 7,700 pounds, or unless it's still the same as 6,500 pounds. The ZR2 comes with a trailer brake standard. Speaking of the ZR2, just passed one. So on the ZR2, a trailer brake is a standard option. It automatically comes with one. The Trailboss does not. So if you don't get it through the factory, you will have to get it aftermarket, which they're only a few $100 really. So is having a trailer brake, necessary? No, but if they are nice to have, especially if you have brakes in your trailer, and if you're doing a lot of mountain climbing or whatnot, they would do a lot of they're good there for what you need it for. Transfer case are both the same. They're exact same, 2-speed, and they do come with a transfer case skid plate. So that's good that the Trailboss does come with a little bit of skids, but I mean, I don't know if they're going to be very well. So the thing that this will be 99% why I personally think the Trailboss is probably going to outsell the ZR2 is because of the price. The price is kind of a huge difference. So it's not like a couple thousand where it's like, oh, well, if it's a couple $1,000s, yeah, I'm going to upgrade to the ZR2, but the price is actually kind of significant. So the starting price for a Trailboss is at $38,000, and some, in whatever dollars, but it's starting at 38. And I went on GM's website. I picked every single option on their website, and I just got over $46,000. So that's already with every single option, as much as I can, whatever the highest amount was. If it was a $4,000 option, I added it. With adding everything was $46,000. It is still quite a bit of money, in my opinion, for vehicles. But what I was reading maybe a couple weeks ago, the average price of a brand new vehicle is at about $45,000. So that's the average brand new price. The starting price for a ZR2 is at $48,000. So, and that's just bare bones, no add-ons. So with a maxed out Trailboss, you probably got more options on your Trailboss than you do on the ZR2. And if you start maxing out everything, like you go for, well, I don't even think they are going to have the option anymore for a Desert Boss, because now they're doing the other I forgot what the other name of it. I can't think of it. But if you max out everything on a ZR2, you are pushing 60 grand. So you're already almost at a $12,000 to $15,000 difference for a maxed out, and you can go like a somewhat maxed out on a Trailboss, and depending on what options you want with, you could be saving a ton of money and basically having the same truck. So those are some huge differences. I honestly think the Trailboss is going to outsell the ZR2, because let's be honest, how often are you going to really use a front locker? How often are you really going to be flexing these trucks out? I'll bet 99.9% that most of these trucks that people buy are going to be on the road. And I'm not saying that they're going to not wheel it, because I'm going to wheel mine. But you still got to drive there. How much time difference is there going to be on road versus off roading? So that's something you also going to have to keep in mind. And I'm planning on doing a lot of videos about this truck especially when it comes into play. So just keep that in mind of that price difference. If you're trying to save some money, go with that Trailboss. If you just want, like me, just one done bam shot, go with the ZR2. I think the ZR2 I think it looks really aggressive, and they both look the exact same, but I think how they had that front skid plate looks slick. And you're gonna get those little touches that says the ZR2. Is that basically showing, hey, I spent this amount of money on it? Yes, 90% of it. Yes, you're just showing off that, hey, I spent $52,000 or so, which was my price of my ZR2. Is that worth it? But it depends on what you're want it for. If you're just trying to pull a boat or throw some kayaks on the back, or light camping, hit some off-road trails. Honestly, I truly think the Trailboss could be almost a better option, because aftermarket parts are going to be a lot more flexible, especially because the ZR2 is the only one that has the rear shocks on the outwards of the body. The Trailboss I think is still having the same exact spot as the last gen. They're more closer in towards the tire, but they're still in that different position because they had to accommodate for those big shocks that they put on the ZR2s, and you make sure there's room, make sure there's how it flexes and what people are actually really intending to use this truck for. So again, I think that's almost a better option, especially if you really plan on making this really customize yours. So that's all I got for you guys today. So today, or not today, I am, the next video we're going to be doing is going to be about the new Tacoma that just dropped today. And I wouldn't say I'm scared, but it's kind of one of those, you have the Toyota, you have the Ford Ranger Raptor, you have the, I wouldn't even almost put it in the same class, but the Gladiator and the Chevy. I still say this is the true year of the mid-size trucks. These mid-size trucks are just going to be popping. So it doesn't matter. Personally, whatever vehicle you decide to go with, the Chevy, the Ford, the Jeep, the Toyota, they're all, honestly, just not trying to get off topic here, but they're all, it's funny that they're all still basically almost the same truck, if you want my honest opinion. Yeah, they all look different, but they're basically all the same truck. So do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it helps drive me to keep pushing out videos. And I know right now these videos are just basically me driving when I'm uploading. So when the truck comes in, we're going to do a lot more outside the trucks. We're going to start doing more in-depth videos of when we actually have full-on hands of the truck. And I can't wait. So whenever the truck shows up, is, I've been saying in the last videos, unfortunately it is what it is on the shipping times. It's out of my hands. It's out of almost the dealer's hands. It's all on GM, and I think they're not doing it right. Personally, they could at least be honest and upfront and say, hey, this is what's going on. Hey, if you're honest with me, hey, I'm all cool with it. But as soon as you start trying to hide something, I think that becomes a bigger issue. So, yeah, leave me a comment. What vehicle do you like? Do you like the Trailboss or the ZR2 much better, and which one would you rather order? Or if you already ordered one, leave a comment down below. I'd love to see on the what people are ordering. So maybe once the truck comes in, we can do a comparison of a not at a dealership, where we can get two people the experience of the trucks together. So maybe we can do a collaboration. If anybody lives close to me, I'm willing to drive. Maybe we can do a comparison of a Trailboss versus a ZR2. Maybe we can do it in Moab. Maybe whoever has a Trailboss and is willing to go out, this is how you become, make friends, how we get to know people. Because I'm going to teach my son, how much time has this earth been here, but we only have this much time, of living. So, highly, just always make sure you're happy. At the end of the day, life's too short to really care. So, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm hopefully getting another video out Tuesday. I'm hoping either Tuesday or have it out on Wednesday. So my goals are going to start to be have a video on Wednesday and a video on Fridays. So that is going to be my goal. And my other goal is to try to reach at least 500 subscribers this year. If not, we'll try to exceed that to 1,000. So if you wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe, shoot a comment down below. I think it would be awesome trying to build a community and keep it rolling. And so I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.